Shut up. Don't make it sound worse than it sounds.
Yeah.
Shut your ass up. But no, no, she's like, how does she say fuck you in Chinese? But like, someone like cut out all of the parts where she said like all the insults. And so it just sounds like she's like, fuck you, you're ugly. I hate you, get out of here. That's what I was thinking of.
I love that. She's great, yeah.
She's so crazy. Love her.
She's so Karker.
She's so peeping the horror. Love her. Okay, so I should probably stream it to you. That might be a good idea, potentially.
No, I'm not gonna watch your stream.
No, the game.
Sorry, not a
the
fan.
stream.
Not a fan.
I really degaff. Okay. Continue. Load. End of chapter 7. Continue. Meow. Okay, sleepy. Oh my gosh, just like me. I'm so eepy.
EP.
Yes.
EP.
Eepy, eepy, eepy. But no, last time was it last time that we learned about the curse thing? I think it was, yeah.
It was
And
the last
then-
time we learned about the curse. I think it was no. I think
What?
was it all wrapped up in one fucking episode?
Yeah, I think so.
Where
Like, he
where,
got
they introduced the
questioned, but yeah.
they introduced the cursed and then somebody dies of said curse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they introduced the curse. They like explained it with long
And it's
exposition.
like it'll never. Maybe it's not true. And then
Yeah, and then the guy
fucking
died.
Explodes.
Tomitaki died. No. Actually, I don't care.
No,
I
no,
never liked him.
D.
Tee.
It's attention to whatever how it goes.
What?
It's like, what the fuck does Monokuma say?
What? It's punishment time.
Oh, like the body is found.
A body has been discovered. Basically.
Alright, let's continue.
But yeah, and then he got questioned by the cop guy, and he was like, don't tell your friends, because they might be in on it, the conspiracy or whatever. But yeah.
EP. Whoa, that's a really big yawn, Kechi-kun. Kechi, fuck you.
Die. I'm usually awake once it's time to eat, but doesn't look like I can do it today.
You're already awake.
I was watching TV until late last night. I'm so tired right now. Was one of those raunchy TV shows you love so much on last night?
How extremely vile. I'm going to give her the same voice as as the fucking gremlin from Hope Peak.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of give both of them.
That's not
anyways.
even Hope Peak.
I don't know what it's called. Fuck
What,
off.
Eden's
Hope
Garden?
Academy? Eden's Garden. Same thing.
Onshi Color Stream. Hello, Andy. You know.
That's the
Huh?
worst. We have people who actually consume our streams.
Awesome sauce. I don't know. Anyway,
Awesome
don't,
sauce.
don't jump to conclusions.
It's perfectly normal for boys. Nothing to be ashamed about.
Rika not patting my head only made me feel worse.
The
Could you just let me pass out this lunch
little
break?
can you
No,
let
seriously. Huh?
who was saying this? Oh. My, you think I would just sit there and allow that?
I'll get really angry if you disturb me.
Oh.
Really angry. Yawn. Wah.
It's so
just
cute.
dreadful.
Cool.
So cute.
So cute. Oh.
Silence.
I fucking love that.
You foul beast. So sleepy.
Okay, I'll leave the stream then.
Grr. You know what? I don't care. Just so sleepy.
I don't care.
I slumped my head onto the desk and drifted off into an afternoon nap. I need to do that. It seemed that Satoko had responded, but I pretended not to hear. Cut it out, Satoko-chan. Oh wait, who said that? I don't freaking know. Keiichi-kun fell asleep, blah blah blah. Oh, it's Rena.
She's so cute. I think that's her one character trait. That's probably
later. Let him be for now. Blah.
Let's move him over here. There. It'd be rude of Keiichi, if we bother him now. But he's hearing all this.
Rika-chan's a good girl. Really is a good girl. Let's not wake him even if the teacher comes back. I take that back. The excuse that I didn't sleep much last night because I was watching TV was a lie. I was in bed at the usual time, but because of the conversation with Oishi-san that afternoon, I didn't get much sleep. Just spending the day like this, it's almost as if the incident with Tomitake-san didn't happen at all. Made me think, was Oishi-san just trying to deceive me? Wait a minute. Blah blah blah. Okay. But it was probably the truth. One thing was certain, I couldn't speak to anyone about it. He wanted my assistance, but I didn't really know anything about it. If I knew I wasn't going to be of any help, I probably wouldn't have listened in the first place. It ended up with me, again, regretting learning something I didn't need to know. If I had never learned about it, I would, without a doubt, be goofing off with the rest of them right now. I couldn't help but resent Oishi-san for this. Huh? When was that? I heard it wasn't there the next day. It appears he vanished tonight in Tanagashi. Indescript voices. Oh, okay. Mion whispered to keep the others from listening, but I could hear it clearly. On the other hand, Rena's voice was even harder to pick up. But I could still tell she was quite upset.
Wait, I'm
Could
sorry.
it be? Are they talking about Tomitake-san? What?
Wait, question. I kind of forgot the characters' names. Is there like a
Mion is
character spread
green.
somewhere?
Mion is the green. You know who Rena is.
Oh, Mion's the green. Yeah, right now.
Satoko's yellow. And
I know what the green one is.
Rika is the Orpal head.
Okay.
Her name's Rika, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Itake. Not sure. That's all I know. I would have to feign ignorance about this topic because I needed to keep it a secret. Rather than waking up and being forced to lie to join the conversation, it was much easier just to sit here and pretend I was asleep to listen in on their discussion. Wait, why did I have to pretend to be asleep while eavesdropping on my friend's conversation? That guilt stung. And me, there are others, right, too. But they don't know us from the cursor if it was in Onikakushi. Onikakushi? Onikakushi? To be hidden away by a demon? What a mysterious phrase. I did, however, get the feeling it meant nothing good. Yeah, there was another right. If it was Yashiro-sama's,
it was all another right? That's the it's Rachel actually.
Yeah, it's totally. Their name is totally Rachel, definitely. Wait, hold on, let me just.
Yeah.
I know it's not Rachel, but let me just confirm what her name is. Yeah, it's Rika-chan. That's it. But yeah, I was just reading
Rachel.
out.
It's Rachel. It's Rachel Chan.
So true. And I was just reading out these voices because it's really hard to tell who's speaking during these.
I know.
And they're
I
just
think
like, but yeah.
like I said before, this just seems to be an issue with more older
Yeah.
more older Japanese VNs.
But
Rachel would be the 4-kid dub name. True.
We got our
I
main boy
think
Kevin, and then there's Miley and Sally.
Shut up. Yeah, it's Miley Cyrus.
Rachel. Yeah, Miley Cyrus is in this game. Grandma and the mayor had talked about it. It seems they talked to the police about it beforehand. They said they'd take care of whatever happens this year without causing a commotion. Then without us knowing, someone had. Them, you mean? Maybe. Next could me, I wonder. Don't worry. You got home safely. But this is not allowed, right? That was a long time ago. Let's stop talking about this. Amidst the uncomfortable mood, both of them went silent. The entirety of the conversation was still a bit unclear, but a few parts caught my attention. First of all, the term onikakushi, to be demoned away, by the context it was used in. I would guess it's similar to being spirited away. I suspected that was what it meant because Tomitake-san and that woman, it really bugged me that I don't know her name, vanished after the Watanagashi. The next thing that stuck out was when Rena said, there's another one, right? Oh, and Rena would be like... What's another girl name that starts with R?
Rachel, again.
Rachel too. Riley, I don't know. Like from Inside Out. Oni what now? Onikakushi. There's another one, right? Mion also said if it's Oyashiro-sama's, yeah, responding to something. If it's Oyashiro-sama's curse, then there had to be 2 victims, is what she meant? Come to think of it, I remember Mion saying at the beginning that they don't know if it was from a curse or if it was a case of Onikakushi. It seemed that the curse in being demoned away...
Oni what now? Yeah, I forgot. This person's
Konnichiwa.
probably American.
We're all American. In this household.
No, I am
This is
not
an American. This is American channel.
We live in Japan, America.
Some nice pocky and ramune.
Ever since we stopped going to the store right above our old high school, I haven't drinking ramune in like so long. The last time I saw a bottle was when my brother grabbed one.
They're good, but like I never order it because the actual amount of soda in it is so like little. So it just feels like
I'm
not
fine
worth
with
it.
the lack of soda, but I also just stopped drinking. I stopped going out of my way to drink soda. Like if you drop a soda on me for free, I'm like, yeah, sure. But like other than that, I only go for like the vitamin waters.
Yeah, like
Those are like an insane acquired taste.
My family like never buys soda. We never have it in the house, so I just get it at restaurants usually.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But whenever I go to restaurants, I always get Shirley Temple. I'm a bitch for cherry drinks. Sorry, she probably me one.
What?
Don't worry.
Well, sure. I feel like not a lot of restaurants have those, but they're pretty good. You know what I love?
What?
Pina coladas.
You vitamin water, bitch.
What?
Fuck you.
Who mentioned
Vitamin
vitamin
waters
water?
are good.
Did you mention
I
vitamin? Oh.
Color, you need to leave your friend right. No. No.
I
Color
agree.
Needs me. He
No.
needs me.
No, I agree. I hate vitamin water too. I don't like it. I'm on Andy's side. Teehee. But anyways. Did you just... Okay, never mind. Whoop. What the heck happened?
Okay.
Blood. Random blood. Okay. Seemed that there was a curse and being demoned away are different things, and they were phenomena that were paired together. I recalled Tomitake-san's terrible end. That wasn't something as elegant as disappearing.
Just drink regular water at that point, you boat. I drink regular water. That's what I
Yeah,
drink every single day. I
yeah,
don't drink
bozo.
like juices or shit.
Yeah, bozo.
I just really like vitamin water. It's just good.
I have a nice glass of water with me right now. For some reason, it looks actually kind of weird. Hold on, I need to fix my water. Be right back.
All right. Anyways, Andy, I have a bone to pick with you. uh, I think there's like honestly, I don't think I ever really gone that many the what do you call it, sodas during my high school. Um I think the only one that I really grabbed because it was soda was do you remember when they made Pepsi Clear? I grabbed like one of those bottles. I was like, damn, this is actually pretty cool. Despite the fact that it was like it was just Pepsi. I went to Costco and I got a huge thing of water. That's how boring I am. I feel like is it every single time you go to the Costco you get the hot dog? Is that like a normal thing to do? I don't fucking know. 'Cause that's what I do. The pizzas the pizza doesn't come with a free drink. God, how long is this VN gonna take to finish? And each chapter is like $7, is it not?
1 trillion
Higurashi.
year.
It's 8 years. It's eight. Sorry, not 8 years. It's $8 per chapter.
OMG. Well.
So the entire bundle is only $60.
Oh my god, really?
It probably goes on sale for way less.
Yeah, I might need to wait for a sale.
I get the chicken bake. Is the chicken bake any good?
Chicken bake is so good.
Whenever you go to, I have a question. Whenever you go to a Costco, what do you get? Like at the food thing?
I don't usually get that when I go to Costco. I just get groceries.
I know, Mitch, I mean like at the convenience. Like
What? Huh?
it's like, oh, at the end they're like, hey, you can get a hot dog or whatever, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I don't usually get anything there when I go
Oh,
to
you're
Costco.
fucking boring. What the hell?
It's not my choice.
You can't spare $1.50?
No.
Yeah, see? He agrees with me.
You're not allowed to disagree with me on my stream.
Okay, fine. Okay, continue on.
Okay. 1 second. Let me adjust this chat thing. I need to find a proper way to display my chat, but I don't have one yet. I don't know how to do it yet.
You can there are things that do it for you. Color is not a Costco. He is not. I think there are ways to do it, but I think the issue is that this is a VN.
No,
If you take too much of the screen space, it kind of muddies it up a lot.
Well, no, I mean, regardless of what game it is, I just, like, plainly don't know how to do it. Zero booms. Come on now. Don't I deserve 1 boom at least?
No. Boom, 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 boom.
I want you in my room. Though wasn't something as elegant as disappearing, that horrendous end would be described as cursed. Then the woman with him, it means she vanished because she was demoned away? What I do know is that there's normally an even number of victims of the curse proper. The last point that bothered me was Rena. Rena was frightened. For what reason, I didn't know. However, she knew something had made her a potential target for Oyashiro-sama's curse. If I recall correctly, Oyashiro-sama would be the guardian deity of Hinamizawa. Isn't a guardian deity supposed to defend the citizens and drive out invaders? If I recall correctly, yesterday Oshi-san said that originally the targets were enemies of the village, but recently there's no longer any distinction between them or regular outsiders. But if that was the case, then I would think that I'd be the more likely target, having moved here more recently than Rena. From her composure, I could infer that she was grimly certain that she would be next.
Hi, Toto.
Hello, Toto. Welcome to Higurashi, where the Higurashis are crying.
I think if were you ever into like VN's Toto? I feel like Higurashi is not popular. No, it's pretty popular.
It's pretty famous, I feel like.
I want to know. I don't know what's considered a cult classic over there in Japan, or like very well known within like.
I mean, like it
small
has like
circles.
There's a whole ass anime in like.
There was a. It wasn't even. Yeah, it wasn't OVA. It was fucking full ass.
Yeah.
Hosted by streaming services.
Yes. I should probably relay what I heard just now to Oishi-san. Informing the police of what I heard by eavesdropping on my friends while pretending to be asleep. It made me feel terrible. It raised a few questions that left me with a bad taste in my mouth. Would it be better to not seek the answers to those questions? As I continued to learn more and more, I felt like I had fallen past the point of no return. I would definitely regret this one day. I would definitely regret ever having learned of these events. Back to happy music! The teacher approaches.
The teacher approaches. Catches. You must awaken.
Satoko. In the distance, I could hear the ring of the handbell signaling the start of afternoon classes. Yeah, I couldn't sleep at all. I hastily opened my eyes and raised my head up. It was in that moment when I leaned against the back of my seat. There was a thumbtack stuck on the back of my seat with tape.
Oh my fucking god! What the hell? You can't do that. That hurts. That actually hurts. That literally stabs you.
Ay ay ay. Circumstantial evidence was enough. Satoko. Guilty without trial. Capital punishment. Execution. I furiously jumped from my seat. I tripped as if my feet were tangled up. My shoelaces had been tied together. How did he not notice that if he wasn't actually asleep? Not bad, Satoko.
You know what? You know what?
Huh?
Hey.
What?
You know why it works? Anime logic.
I guess.
Absolute anime.
No way. Satoko is Oyashiro-sama? Real?
Real?
While I was sleeping, you were able to conceal your presence
sorry.
and able to pull off this fine piece of work. Were you gonna say something?
Next? No, I thought this was my line.
Oh. The teacher came in right as I was about to pull off my shoes and tackle Satoko.
Oh. Did you not notice that our teacher has arrived? Take your seats.
What the hell? Clump, clump, swish, whiff. Not caring one bit, I made her eat a flick to the forehead.
This is how I deal with my brother. Like,
this is how you deal with everyone.
this is how you deal with siblings, yeah. Well, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is how I deal with everyone. I get a bad grade, I fucking flick the teacher.
The teacher?
And then they go, wah! Yeah.
Okay.
The professor. Okay, continue on. Hector-san is being so mean. Was that Goro Majima? Yes.
What?
Yes.
Eh? Hey,
I
don't pick on the younger kids, my Vara-kun. Apologize to her. I saw Satoko stick her tongue out at me, that little brat. Come on, Nobara-kun. Yeah, I'll apologize. Sorry, Satoko-san. In any case, I apologize, even if it was in a completely insincere tone of voice. Damn her, I'll remember this. Kei-chan, get your revenge at the club meeting. Take your seat. I sat down after Mion told me to. She switched to class representative mode. Bleh.
Bleh. Higurashis when they cry? Color, you're so Satoko coded.
No,
yeah,
I'm
you
not.
are a gremlin. Fuck you.
Cat is Satoko. Cat is literally Satoko. It's literally you. You act like that in real life.
I can't deny whether you should live or die. Oh, you'll probably go to hell.
Please don't hang your head and cry. No,
I am a gremlin in every single friend group I've ever been in. I have never been like the goody two-shoed.
You're fucking evil.
Bratty color? No.
I don't behave that way. What? Come on, I'm literally the one who has to make Cat behave in every situation. I'm literally the responsible, normal, and good one.
You're not my owner.
You sure?
My owner.
I'm your, like, chaperone.
Damn it. Oh, don't fucking say that.
Why?
You got me on a leash. You know when you can't put cats on leashes.
Yes, you can.
They don't. A lot of them don't like it.
Yeah, but you can train them. So, like...
True. I'm gonna pee over the collar. Continue on.
Ew, what? The fuck?
Oh, I got it.
The boring class is finished. School was finally over for the day. Now then, what should we do for our club today? Personally, I would like to play that deduction game one more time. I was hardly able to play it last time because of Oishi-san. Arna and I weren't able to test our strategy. No more card games, please.
That's right. Today, Ketchi-kun and I will be victorious.
Like the hit Nickelodeon TV show. That one TV show.
I probably should have grabbed some tea before this. What should we do? We've never played the same game 2 days in a row before. Really? I feel like you... Oh, 2 days in a row, I see. Why not ask me?
Cat plays the same game like 5 days in a row. Sorry, I had to say that.
I play...
Yes,
huh?
3 months in a row.
Okay, that's... First of all, I'm playing a gacha game. I have to do weeklies.
So?
Second of all, no. I play a variety of games. I play fighting games whenever somebody wants to get bullied. I play party games when people want to get bullied. I play
Final and
I play furry games.
and Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy.
I don't play Final Fantasy. I stopped playing.
Yes, you do.
I stopped playing Final Fantasy 14 because I got to the last expansion and that expansion sucks. So I'm currently like dreading going through the rest of it. I'm not even doing dailies at this point. I'm just my mind has just been fucking broken.
You gave up on it so easily. Mian looked over her shoulder as we made eye contact. She slowly tapped her palm with her fist as her face suddenly lit up. Oops, I completely forgot I needed to go help my uncle today. Sorry guys, not today. Helping your uncle? Aren't you a little goody two-shoes? Sorry, really. I really did forget. Well then, sorry guys. This old man's heading back home now. Mian left us with that and rushed off to the exit after snatching her bag. Play Phantasy Star Online instead. What is that?
No, I'm not gonna do that. In fact, I'm gonna go against that and say that play the original Phantasy Star Online. It was a GameCube game in which it was like all online. you could play it with a huge ass GameCube controller that had a keyboard in the middle of it, like a full-on keyboard. It was really funny.
Oh.
But it was discontinued, and they brought it back online. People didn't like it as much, at least on Steam.
The only MMO
But yeah.
RPG I ever played is getting like a reboot, so maybe I'll play it. Mayhaps.
All right, sorry. You see, Mi-chan sometimes goes to help out with her uncle's shop in town.
I
There's
thought she
still
wasn't the
private
type
servers
to
up for the
get
PC versions of it. I
private
know.
servers.
There's a private servers for everything. There's private servers for Final Fantasy 11. Sorry.
I thought she wasn't the type to get caught up in such bothersome stuff.
She said that she was getting paid for it. It's quite a bit of spending money, from what I hear.
You can hear.
See. She was able to pay for that mountain of games with what she has saved up from there. That, wouldn't you call that a part-time job? Isn't that against school policy?
Wait, that, huh?
Why would that be against school policy?
There's a clause that states family businesses are excluded.
Is that what she's calling it? So what now? Pass on the club today? Yes, please.
So, we're done for the day, I guess?
Wouldn't it be fine even without the club president? Let's do this. I opened the club locker and began searching for the deduction game from that ever-growing pile of games. Ah, here it is. The deduction game from yesterday. Man, I had to stop just as I was getting the hang of it. At the very least, I wanted to repay Satoko for what she did during the afternoon break. Yeah, she stabbed you, literally. Bloodlust.
I do not mind.
But why did you?
What?
But the time for Rena-chan, is that fine for Rena-chan and Rika? Rena-san, I'm sorry. If Ketchi-kun wants to play so badly, I wouldn't mind playing it for a bit. Why she looks so sad? You got droopy eyes.
Because she hates him.
I think it's better if we do it. If we do it when we have everyone together.
They all fucking hate you, Keiichi, and they don't want to play with you. And they want to kill you.
Ketchi-bone.
Keiichi Maibara. When she says it like that, I wanted to go shopping if there wasn't a club meeting today. Going to buy soy sauce and other things.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot.
Well, since it's been a while, I should go treasure hunting. Oh,
More
like,
Colonel Sanders.
like more Colonel. I was gonna fucking say that.
I
You
hate her.
who?
Which one? If you say you hate Rena, I'm banning you. But if you hate Satoko, that's okay. If you hate Rika, I'm completely neutral on that. What's this now? Everyone was no longer in the mood for club activities? If I kept on trying to push the matter, I may make them realize I had a trick up my sleeve. Oh well, I give up this time. Man, I really was looking forward to playing it. I shuffled the cards as if I was still caught up on it. At the next... oh yeah, okay.
At the next opportunity, I shall give you a sound thrashing.
I'm kind of relieved because Loki reading through them, like playing their games and doing the club activities and stuff was kind of exhausting. Like,
I think
yeah.
it's primarily because there's so much games, but none of it was really progressing the plot.
Yeah, kinda. Also, just like
I
reading a
think-
bunch of
I think it's, like-
descriptions of card games is not that exciting.
Especially when you don't. Well, it's not even card games, like board games. I think it's also because you're not a board game person. fuck you,
guess.
right? But yeah, I just
Yeah. It was pretty funny when Keiichi had to wear a cat boy thing and like a swimsuit. That was pretty hilarious.
and then people made art of it online, which is
Did they?
God,
Oh god. I mean, of course they
Yes.
did, but like I don't want to know. I don't want to ever see that. At least the like
you know,
the principal was
there is-
like, what does it mean to be a man? And then he beat Keiichi's ass. Like, what is that supposed to mean?
obviously he's transphobic. Epic win.
Probably. The murderer is Satoko. The murder
Satoko.
weapon is the pistol. It was you after all.
What did you say? And then I'll just...
Satoko looked through the cards on the desk and stuck out 3 of them at me.
The murderer is Keiichi in the lounge with the rope.
This is plot for later.
True. Take the word take the word rope and replace the R with an H. What's wrong, edgelord? It's called wholesome humor.
Okay, that was so shit.
I don't need no rope. I'll just strangle you
what's-
like this. And he kills her.
What's wrong, Makoto?
What's wrong,
No.
Makoto?
Keiichi-san is such a beast.
Mr.
Mr.
Beast.
Beast.
Mr.
Phew.
Beast.
Well, I guess it's good that I got that out of my system. My god, did you throttle her?
Probably.
Wah, I remember this Keiichi-san.
She was used as a plaything for a while. How unfortunate.
Ah, cute.
Wow, it's the 3 characters I voice.
True. Wait, why do you voice 3 and I voice 2? Ah, whatever.
Huh?
It's fine. I voice
What is it?
basically every other
No, no.
character.
You voice
No, I
you
just
voice
said-
the main character.
Yeah.
You voice the main character. Mion. Wait, no, this isn't Mion, right? Is it?
Yeah, Neon,
you-
yeah.
Yeah, you voice Mion. You voice Mion, and then you voice literally everybody else. So
Yeah, and so it's fine. Everybody got to go back
it's only
home.
fair.
I also helped gather up the scattered cards. I suddenly paused. They were just the suspect cards, but I noticed something strange. Rena, Satoko, Rika, Keiichi, Mion, Satoshi. Satoshi? Not all the cards were made by us. Or at least every card besides this one had the name of a club member. Does this mean that this Satoshi fellow is a member? Or was there someone in the class named Satoshi? I couldn't find anyone named Satoshi on the class roster stuck up on the wall.
Keiichi-kun, let's hurry up and finish cleaning.
Finish cleaning up. Oh fuck! I'm sorry.
Being rushed
I
by
can't
Rena,
read.
I
I'm
finished
sorry.
up
I'm sorry.
quickly.
I'm a Project Moon fan.
I know you can't read.
I know.
Satoko and Rika-chan had already headed merrily for their lockers, so we were the only ones left in the classroom. Right now, Rena had already gotten her bag and was ready to leave. Rena, there must be quite a few people who transfer from this school, right? I tried asking Rena in a bit of a roundabout way. Rena made a troubled face and then answered.
Yeah.
Hinamizawa is a rural town, right? Some people transfer out every now and again. Every now and then. I- Alright.
Is Satoshi another one of those transferees? No, it's okay. I've been messing up a lot today, too.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sergi! Why aren't you dead? I don't really know.
Accident. There was a bit of a pause, but the answer was pretty much immediate.
Oh. Wait, can you skip the dialogue so that so we can see who says this? This is you.
Okay. I'm not saying it to be mean. Just last year I transferred in, so maybe I just missed him. So I didn't hear much about him. Sorry.
Oh, is this like a mysterious character that's somehow relevant to the plot?
Mukuro Ikusaba. I'm not sure. Sorry. Oh, okay. Her answer was a lot like when she refused to tell me about the murder at the dam. I was saddened by her denial and felt a little bit of anger. I'm their friend, aren't I? Friends don't keep secrets from their friends, do they? Debatable. Though I do appreciate that they kept that.
I keep a lot of secrets from you guys.
It's not that I keep secrets, but I'm just like, I don't know, certain information is relevant to certain people.
People don't talk, so people don't talk about certain things, so you know,
True.
I can't really speak my not opinion, but I'm not gonna talk about certain shit that I've done if no one's gonna bring up a conversation about it.
That you've done? It just makes it sound like a crime you've committed or something.
Yeah, like holy shit, arson! I did that too.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about your criminal record. We could just, yeah. Though I do appreciate that they kept that unsettling curse thing from me. But if everyone is worried about it, I'd rather be worried with them. That's what it means to be friends, right? For a moment, I just wondered what kind of face I was making just then, with these mixed feelings of sadness and annoyance.
Ketchi-kun, you're making a scary face. Why is it? Why?
It was probably exactly the kind of face Rena said it was. It appeared my grim expression had frightened her. Ah, sorry. I was really looking forward to Huh?
It's like a Hibuki mask.
He's soy jacking. Or something.
True.
I was really looking forward to the club today. I'm just feeling down about it. I rustled Rena's hair. Let's go home.
I was gonna say, why would you rustle people's, like, your friend's hair, and then I realized I did that to you, like, the last time we meet.
Did you?
I did. Or maybe I petted Snip's hair.
I don't know. You do all sorts of heinous activities every time I see you. I don't want to think about it. Dragging that awkward mood with us, we headed home. No, did you see that thing that I sent you about the Return of the Pumpkin Rabbit video? That I, like, tagged you? It was,
it was done in 1 month. I vaguely remember seeing that thing, but I wasn't recalling it in my brain. That shit is so impressive.
That's actually crazy. I would have definitely guessed at least a year.
I think it probably is just like they have a really good work ethic.
Huh.
Cause
Could be me.
Cause what? That was like 27 minutes of pure like.
Literally. I wonder why.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just very surprised. You've done, well, you haven't animated before. You've tried your hands at a rudimentary animation.
I've done some. I used to animate a lot when I was like
you've done
10, but I've never
you've done
much
some,
after that.
and I've seen a lot of them, but
yeah. And I've done some like tweening style animation, which is similar. Actually, let me see. Do I have any of that type of stuff on my iPad? Let's say videos.
We should probably continue on though.
I know. Gosh.
Remember, I had to leave.
Oh, I guess.
HIGURASHI.
Why have I been getting this dumb feeling lately? I didn't know anything. I had nothing to worry about. I was just enjoying my everyday life. My long, outstretched shadow gave no answer to my naive inquiry.
Ketchi-kun, are you tired? Maybe?
She really does have a tick, though.
Rena timidly questioned the reason behind my mood. I'm sure my expression made the situation even more unsettling. You think so?
Yeah, you seem to have been a little out of it ever since this morning. Maybe you're just on your period. I mean, maybe you're cold?
Physically, I was pretty sure I was in perfect health. May not seem like it, but I've had a perfect attendance since elementary school. Retta continued on since I didn't give her an answer.
It could be the fatigue from moving has finally caught up to you.
Yeah, a whole year later.
It's completely different from where you used to live. After all, I don't know. I think it's like reasonable for 4 months to not really be physically attuned. So there's so much you need to get used to and remember.
Yeah, but it's been like a year for him, I'm pretty sure, at least.
That is true.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah, it has to be. Rena was also like that at first too. I can tell. Sorry.
She's scaring me right now. I wondered if
Why?
Rena also experienced the slight bit of alienation last year that I was feeling right now. She's definitely on to us. I'm pretty sure. At least a little. Keiichi questions too much around her. She's not as innocent as she lets on. Thinking so, I felt that she was the only one who could understand how I felt. I'd like to hear about when you first came to Namizawa. How was it? Feeling I had drawn into the conversation, her face suddenly brightened.
It's the same as Keiichi-kun. Oh, sorry. I didn't know the villager's name at all. Mi-chan and the rest, were all very kind, so I wasn't lonely, but it still felt I was a little out of place.
Rena told me all the details of when she had moved here. All of her first acquaintances and surprises, worries and good times. So, Satoko got you too?
Yeah, there was a thumbtack put on my... Oh, sorry. Oh,
No, that's you.
So Satoko, got you too? Sorry.
No, that's Rena. You had it right the first time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
'Cause we're
I'm sorry.
talking about
It's hard
her.
to parse. It's hard to
Yeah.
parse, okay?
It is.
Yeah, there was a thumbtack put on my chair. My chair.
My terror.
Poke. Then with that, yeah. That really takes me back.
Oh, they did the same shit back then?
Yeah. When were you invited
Damn.
into the club? The first day?
Nah, there wasn't a club in the beginning. It was formed partway through.
OMG, stream is lagging. Oh well.
Really?
A bit. A little.
A little bit. Sorry, I'm sorry.
But one day she said that that we should stay after and hold a big game tournament.
Come to think of it, Mion did say she was the first club president. First club president. Now I get it.
This was a secret, but Mi-chan used to be really bad at the beginning. She'd never win. I mean,
Huh?
I
Mion,
mean,
really?
being able to
I can't even imagine that.
You can. Well, Wait. I mean, you can't just be immediately good at something.
Well, yeah.
Being really good at anything really takes time.
Mm.
She had to do most of the penalties that she came up with. Seriously, don't tell.
I can't believe Mion was like that. So she gradually transformed into a monster who used any means necessary to win during that time. Mion is at her best when she's fighting dirty.
I began making more friends beside Mi-chan after that, but yeah. It might have been only it might have only been since you moved here. That's that I finally had felt like I had gotten used to it here.
I guess Rena had also been left in the dark about Oyashiro-sama when she had just moved here. I guess when they finally told me about Oyashiro-sama, I'd be considered one of them.
What's Oyashiro-sama
I
again?
wonder. The god that does the curse that kills people on the festival.
Okay, thanks.
I wonder when
Yeah,
I'll
the
finally
Oyashiro
be
curse.
considered one of them. Or,
Huh? Did you say something?
no, sorry,
Something?
just
Something?
talking
Something?
to myself.
Chicken, you're silly. I agree. Silly cat. Silly
What the heck? Rena was poking fun and laughing at me, and I couldn't help but laugh as well. But I suddenly stopped. Then, after making up my mind, I spoke. Hey, Rena. Is there something that everybody is keeping from me?
No, not at all.
You're lying, aren't you? Rena suddenly stopped. Her expression was cold and intense.
What do you mean by that, chicken?
Her tone was still the same cheery and lighthearted one as before. You are, aren't you? Keeping something from me. After understanding what I meant, her expression grew even more intense. Seeing that face, I regretted saying something so rash, but she came back at me in a way I didn't expect.
Well
Oh.
then, chicken. What the fuck?
Look at her, she's evil.
She has cat eyes now.
Meow.
She's just like me. Aren't you keeping something from us?
Her tone didn't change, but it was the first time I'd seen this expression from Rena. Without her gaze pierced through me, I couldn't believe this was the same Rena.
Aren't you? Lies are secrets. Aren't you?
You are. Secrets. She didn't actually say that part, but she looked as if she did. The incident with Tomitaka-san and how I felt alienated from the group. Even without having to think about it, there were things I knew that I felt guilty about, but I didn't tell everyone about what happened with Tomitaka-san. To be considerate. I was keeping it a secret just the same way they didn't tell me about Oyashiro-sama. Then, aren't we even? No, I'm not. No lies, nor secrets.
Liar.
Yabai. Yeah, yabai.
Yeah, bye.
Her answer was instant, and it shook me. Rena stared as if burrowing through me, watching me like a hawk. Why would you say I'm lying?
Didn't you say that you were called to the teacher's room yesterday during the club meeting, Kichi-kun? I know you didn't go into the teacher's room.
I swallowed hard. It clearly wasn't a bluff. She knew what happened.
Teacher said you had a guest, didn't she? Oh my god, the Higurashi.
They're
But
crying.
you didn't talk at the entrance. They're crying. No fucking way. You didn't talk at the entrance. You talked inside of the car near the school gates. With some man we don't know.
Rena knew
Are you-
everything.
Are you a homosexual?
No. You know I don't believe in that stuff, Rena. She knew that I was called out by Oishi-san and that I heard about the incident with Tomitaka-san as well. Did she know all of it?
Exactly who was that man?
I don't know him.
Why did why did someone you don't know have business with you?
I want to know that myself.
Then what did you talk about?
It has nothing to do with you guys. It was a lie.
Lies.
Lindsay, so angry. Rena's scream echoed through the trees, sending frightened bird into the air. I couldn't exhale the deep breath I had just taken. No, it wasn't. It was like I wasn't allowed to exhale. It was here I first realized. The person in front of me, she wasn't Rena Ryugu. Then who was it that was standing before me now? Who had assumed Rena Ryugu's appearance? I held my breath for so long I could feel myself suffocating.
Right?
Usoda!
That's so dumb.
What? Usodame. Nah. Then she made a facial expression that Rena normally might have made. It didn't matter that it was Rena's usual smile. It chilled me to the bone. She drew closer to me. I felt her breath against my face. It wasn't the least bit exciting. Whoever this was with Rena's face was going to chew my nose right off. I cowered as I imagined that. Then she smirked as if she was able to see right through me.
We also have secrets, just like how Ketchikun has secrets.
It was Rena's usual smile, but her eyes were still like that of a hawk's. Bringing her face close enough to mine to almost bump into my nose, she kindly persuaded me. I couldn't nod or shake my head. The person standing in front of me, the person who looked like Rena, frightened me to my core. I was terrified knowing she could hear the sound of my swallowing nervously. After what felt like an eternity, after a long empty silence, she finally spoke.
This is the famous scene from the game? Really?
Oh, really? I mean, I guess this is the first crack in character of personality. The first...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. It's getting chilly.
Okay, teehee. Is Rena again. Smiling at me once more, she started walking as if nothing at all had happened. When I was...
She turned into the creature feature.
Featuring
Starring
the creature.
the creature.
It's featuring the creature, you imbecile.
Shut the fuck up.
When I was released from her gaze, my legs gave out from under me and I slumped onto the ground. Carry me, Rena. I wasn't able to lift a finger until Rena was out of sight. Who was that? I felt cold. My body was drenched in sweat. I was finally able to form a coherent thought and ask myself once again. Who was that person who looked like Rena Ryugu? It's her secret twin sister. Lena Ryugu.
Yeah. Rena Ryuji. Ryuji Shiki. Nanaya.
No. I was out of it and couldn't bring myself to do anything
You act
until
like you're
dinner
so
except,
fucked yet.
except stare blankly into space. What are you saying?
You act like you're so fucking tough, but this is what you sound like. That's Rena to Ketchy.
Was I terrified from Rena going off on me? No, that's not right. That was someone else who only looked like Rena. Then who could it have been? It was a dreadful feeling, knowing that it was someone else, not Rena, so tomorrow I shouldn't have a problem talking to Rena like I usually do. Cope 1000. That thought was strangely comforting. I concluded that I should just calm down and clear my head, though those thoughts continued swirling around my mind. Finally, I returned to my senses as I heard my mother calling out to me from the bottom of the steps. Keiichi, it's a call from the bookstore. Bookstore? Can't think of why they'd be calling me. I went downstairs and picked up the receiver anyway. My apologies for calling so late at night. It's me, Oishi of the Oh wait, you're Oishi, right?
Oh, sorry.
Like,
who's
what voice
Oishi
did
again?
the police officer?
It's Oishi. Yeah, it's that one. My apologies for calling so late in the night. It's me, Oishi from Okinawa Bookshop.
Oishi-san? Oh, it's Oishi-san.
Sorry.
since your parents picked up, I said that was from the bookstore. It puts people off when I say I'm a police officer, so I lie, just like a regular police does.
Oishi-san was, in his own way, rather courteous. Even so, I didn't want my parents hearing me talk to the police. I brought the cordless phone with me as I dashed back up to my room on the second floor. Sorry
Sorry for calling so late. That phone number on the piece of paper I gave you yesterday was the old number. My apologies. Can you copy down the number I'm about to give you?
Yeah, okay. He gave me the number for his direct line as I wrote it down. I thought that was the end of it, but he
This is
began
the number.
making... Huh?
He gave him. This is a number you can call in real life.
That would
No,
be funny.
I was joking.
I thought that was the end of it, but he began making pointless small talk, and it was pretty hard to hang up.
So, how's it been, Mabara-san? Did anything strange happen recently?
I see. This was the real reason. He'd really beat around the bush there. His adult conversational skills left me slack-jawed. Are you from around here, Oishi-san?
Yeah, I am. Born and raised in Okinomiya.
If he's from around here, he might know. Oishi-san, do you know what this Onikakushi thing is about?
I believe that's when somebody suddenly vanishes when they're about to, when they've been abducted by a demon. It's a special saying from around here. It has the same meaning as spirit or way, like everyone else says.
Whereas my friends would say they didn't know when I asked, this older man gave me a direct answer. Made me a bit happy that he answered me directly without trying to hide anything.
Oh, sorry. Hinamizawa was, not sure if I should tell you this, Mabara-san.
Don't try to play this off. If you're not going to talk, then I'm not going to tell you anything.
No, that's not what I meant. It's just, makes you feel bad. See, long ago, Hinamizawa was feared as the village where demon resides.
Demons? By demons, you mean those pitchfork-carrying things in hell?
More like human-meeting monsters. They'd go down to villages and snatch people up and gobble them down. That kind of tale.
Demons snatching up people is what this Onikakushi really means.
They said that the curse, the curse and being demoned away happened forever together. What does? Oh, that's you.
Oh, they said that the curse and being demoned away happened together. What does that mean? I already knew the mysterious deaths happening 5 years in a row. But I didn't know there were people disappearing for those same 5 years.
The curse and being demoned away together? That's the first I've heard of that. Is that how it is, Mabaro-san?
That's what I want to know. I heard Rena and Mion talking. They said that if it was really Oyashiro-sama's curse, then both the curse and demoning away would happen. Oishi-san began hemming and hawing at the other end of the receiver. Maybe something about that came to mind.
Bar-san, do you know the first incident? The murder by dismemberment?
Yeah, one of the 6 perpetrators is still on the run, right?
Hypothetically, what if he wasn't on the run, but demoned away?
Huh? Is that an outrageous hypothesis from Oishi-san? The incident 4 years ago was the particularly ghastly one. The police already knew the perpetrators, so they posted tons of wanted posters with his face on them. They staked out various locations and investigated every possible escape route he had. But after 4 years, there wasn't even a hint of where he might be. Unless the police were completely incompetent. Even if it was an outrageous hypothesis, I couldn't simply laugh it off. Then what about the incident next year? The one with the man who supported the project and his wife both died in an accident?
Well, actually, it was only the husband who died in the accident. His wife's body never surfaced. Unless we found the body, it's considered a missing person by law.
At the time of the incident,
Oh my
the river
god,
below
like the
cliff
rapids.
being
Sorry.
Muddy Rapids. What?
Just like the rapids, they're missing people because you couldn't find the body. Sorry.
The
Like,
police had
the one from-
searched...
Pumpkin Rabbit?
Oh. Wait, that doesn't make sense. What are you talking about?
Well, all the kids
Crazy.
were considered missing in the Pumpkin Rabbit.
Oh, I see.
Are you sleep deprived? Oh yeah, because you yawned really big. Yeah.
Yes, I'm sleepy. I woke up early today. And I also went to bed at like 2:30 a.m. So there's that.
I woke up at like 12:40, and I saw the message from like 10:15. I'm like, oh shit.
Limo. The police
Like,
drivers
to
had
get up
searched
and, like-
every branch off the main stream of the river for dozens of miles, but in the end they weren't able to find her body. But that's just them not being able to find the body. She's still dead, right? Isn't it different from her being demoned away?
You cannot say someone is dead without their body. Until a certain number of years pass, by law, she's still treated as still alive.
I'm not sure if it was right to call that being demoned away. The wife is missing. At least that part was reality. How about the third year? The Shinto priest died of illness, and his wife committed suicide?
Bara-san, that's actually the same exact scenario. Exact same scenario.
The wife had supposedly thrown herself into a bottomless marsh deep in the forest around Hinamizawa. Yeah, they said that, like, the woman that Tomitake was with is also missing, so I guess, like a man dies and, like, his wife/girlfriend always goes missing. That's
Yeah, spouse.
interesting. Yeah. Well, spouses if you're married.
And then why do, then they're gonna mandate people be gay.
At least then only one of you dies.
True.
Meaning it's all circumstantial evidence. They simply found her suicide note in front of the marsh. And a diver was able to recover a few remnants, but they weren't able to find a body. The investigative headquarters believed that she had faked her death and was still alive somewhere. I'm not sure if we could call these cases as being demoned away. Just as you said, every year one person does go missing.
The incident this year, the woman with Tomitaka-san has gone missing. Now, what about the incident with the housewife being to death? Who went missing? I believe the
Wait.
perpetrator was. Oh wait, that
That was me. Oh, whatever.
sorry. Oh, that was sorry. Yeah, we arrested him. It was just a miscreant with a record of narcotic abuse. He admitted to the crime while being questioned about different incidents. But, well, you see, after he was arrested, a child from the victim's home went missing. It's still under investigation as to whether the disappearance had anything to do with the crime.
But you said you caught him, right? Did he have an accomplice?
Hold on, I was gonna...
What?
No, we're streaming, right? I was
Yeah.
thinking my brother could grab me some tacos.
Oh.
No idea. It's considered a separate case. Moreover, we can't even check now. Because while under investigation, that man died in the holding cell. He, s- he swallowed us. Oh, that's you.
He swallowed a spork and choked to death. It's not known whether it was accident or suicide. How do you swallow a spork, first of all?
Yeah, you could just
Like-
be like rip it into pieces. I don't know.
That's dedication.
Meanwhile, meaning the
Wait,
last
that's
5 years.
That's me. That's me.
Sorry.
I'm like, this thing, this damn way that this is set up is so, like, I don't know.
Annoying.
A little,
You should
but...
read like fucking. I think you should read something like fucking. What's a VN?
Well, it's annoying for 2 people. If I was doing this all by myself, it wouldn't really be that much of an issue.
The security here is bad. Yes, very
The
bad.
security?
Especially when the cops can't do anything but a curse.
You know, for the last 5 years,
Sorry,
there's always
continue.
one person who dies and one who goes missing.
That's about right. Actually, no. Actually, I'm surprised as well. I never realized they had that in common.
I couldn't believe that this could be the lead to closing one of those incidents. It was just something they had in common. Could it be that those deemed away have something in common? Oh no, damn it! To you again. Which you said mumbled as he seemed to be thinking
Could
about
it be that they're both like they both swap between like answering questions and then like being in a question of like
Yeah,
So-
and, like the way that like the speech is typed is not super different. So
it also doesn't help how like they sometimes they describe the tone of how they're speaking after they say it. So like for example they said like
Yeah.
her tone for that one scene, her tone was completely different, Rena. Or like or like she's more psychotic, right? But her tone is
Yeah.
like the same like cheery tone.
Yeah.
So,
also, there are no like
I
sprites
couldn't
on
read it that
screen
correctly.
or anything. So it's like just the
True.
text. I mean, it's basically supposed to be like reading a book. This is basically just how like an actual novel would be written, pretty much. But it's a little hard when you're trying to collaborate with people.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
continue.
because in an actual book, they always describe like how it was said after the character says it, more often than not. First year as a damn employee, second year as...
Like a taco really quickly, like make a salad and then come back.
Sure, if you want to.
Sorry people, sorry Toto, the one person watching the stream. Hold on.
There's 3 people, it says. Greetings to everyone, but yeah, I'm gonna put the BRB sign up while Kat gets some friggin' tacos, I guess. Dun, dun. So, how was everyone's day? I basically just woke up, but like early for no reason, as I've said multiple times before. Now I'm tired, but I got lunch earlier, so it's chill. And I'm gonna eat the rest of it later. And after this, I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do, but I'm so eepy. Whatever. And has anything else happened recently? Not that much.
What?
What?
Oh, you want to play that game?
Huh?
Sure. Not right now, though. Alright, bye. I am back. Sorry,
Sweet.
I got some cold meat, cold taco meat, and some, what do you call it?
Cold?
Some greens. Yeah, some lettuce. There wasn't any, like, taco shells ready, so that was like 3 minutes. I have work today.
What's your work? If you're okay sharing that.
Alright, can you read the
What
rest
is
of
your
this?
job? Yes, also. I was just looking at my model artist posting things of me. And
Draw me like one of your French girls.
draw me like one of your VTubers.
Girl. Alright.
Now I'm gonna post a cryptic tweet.
Continue forth. Oh my god, let's fucking go.
I will. Hold on. OMG. The fifth year was the victim's girlfriend, I guess. Doesn't seem like there's anything that connects them. They're all... Wait. Who was the dam employee? Was that... like... I don't know.
I think that was no, that wasn't dismemberment.
The other two have, like... a clear connection. Cat is eating tacos in a hurry. True.
I wish it was just raining them so I can put them in my mouth.
With the exception of the first year. Okay. That's you. Do you want me to read while you eat?
No, it's fine. With the
Okay.
exception of the first year. Wives and girlfriends, those do stand out.
Those seem like they're a lot. Then that means the fourth year's victim's child was different. It would have really stood out if they were all married couples, except it's not just married couples, but parents and children as well. Come to think of it, I believe Tomitaka-san also told me the younger brother is alive and has moved, if I recall correctly. The child that went missing on the fourth year, who were they?
Apparently they're quite mature. 1 year older than you.
Satoshi?
He's like 14.
Oh, I knew it. I called
Oh no! Damn.
Satoshi Hojo-san. Ah, okay, that's you, but still. I
Yeah, his name was Satoshi
a
Hojo-san.
I am the dot connector. Huh? Satoshi. I remember that name. Didn't they tell me Satoshi transferred out last year?
He was at your school until last year. Didn't they tell you anything about him?
Come to think of it, when I transferred in, I believe they said my seat belonged to a recent transfer student. Then where I sat belonged to the one who was demoned away. It was his seat? I recalled the cold sensation that came up from that desk and made my hair stand on end. The string of mysterious deaths, no, Yashiro-sama's curse. I now knew how it connected to me. The chilling sensation. It was the feeling of Yashiro-sama caressing the back of my neck. Yashiro-sama's curse, huh? Did Yashiro-sama's curse really exist? In all honesty, I was beginning to believe it, and I was scared. That's why I wanted to say it was a plot crafted by man, and not the work of a curse. But the more I dug into it, the less likely that seemed. No, the more I dug, the more mysterious it became. If I kept digging, eventually, I reached the point where I learned something I really shouldn't know. To either be none the wiser, or to seek an answer I may regret. Which one would I be happier with? Maybe it'll be me next time. My execution could be delayed for 1 year. That was when I remembered. Rena. Rena said she may be the next victim of the curse.
But she's a woman.
Well, yes. Oh, Yashiro sama
Is it gonna be like? Is it gonna be like right
taking women, or
before?
what?
Is it gonna be like right before Higurashi happens? They get married and then they die.
I don't know. I feel like it's like they expect Keiichi to die next year, and like Rena's like the closest thing to his love interest, so they're like expecting her to be disappeared or something.
Like, oh, you mean Rena? Well, you mean Rena Ryuji-san. She transferred in last year, and she's your classmate, isn't she? These instruments might might be too disturbing for a girl. Okay.
What the hell?
She's not scared, is she? Is she? Is she? Is she?
It wasn't that. She said it might be her next. She said it in a way that might made me think she had a concrete reason behind it. Felt like she was convinced, almost as if you could say she was frightened. Her sudden change in demeanor, that someone who looked like Rena, but it wasn't Rena. That might be unrelated. All the strange things that I felt from Rena today came back to me.
I see. Now I'll be doing a bit of investigating on this end. Please continue your observations on Ryuji-san, Mabara-san.
Are you asking me to keep Rena under surveillance?
That's not what I meant, Mabara-san. I just wanted to look out for you, for your friend, so she doesn't end up the next victim.
At that moment, just as my mouth was agape because I was so impressed with his mature, clever way with words. Knock knock. Sudden knock at the door sent my heart racing. In an instant, I had pointlessly covered up the end of the receiver. Keiichi, get the door, please. On the other side of the door, I heard my father's oddly upbeat voice. What could it be? It's so late. Sorry, my dad just came in.
It's Rena.
Can we leave it at this for tonight? It probably is Rena.
It's Rena. She's gonna go, we're gonna make cupcakes.
Here, I tried one for you to taste test. I thought we were gonna be making cupcakes.
Yeah.
It tastes okay, I guess. Now what? Now you take a nap.
Oh. Yeah, my apologies for calling so late. If you find anyone else, please let me know.
Read.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll tell you if I make any progress on this end. Well then, have a pleasant evening.
Keiichi, hurry and open up. Daddy's got his hands full. What is Dad doing? I had stayed in the same position while on the phone the whole time, so my joints were aching. When I opened the door, I saw my father was standing there with a tray. On that tray, it's his bedroom door, not the front door. Cookies and 2 cups of black tea, a fairly fancy spread for our household. There was even sugar and lemon slices on the side, everything you could ask for. This is quite a show of hospitality. What's going on, Dad? What's all this for? Come on now, don't play around, Keiichi. I'm coming in. Dad was in high spirits and had a smirk on his face. Is this the first time his dad has interacted with him in the game? I think it is. But for my entire life, I've never seen him act this hospitable. What has gotten into him? So, what were you talking about? I jumped. It's not something I had to keep from my father, but how could I explain to him I was talking to a detective? I'm assuming he was. This late at night. Nothing much, just a friend. I don't mean the phone. She was here, wasn't she? Rena-chan. Eh? She wasn't here. Come now, don't try to keep it from me. She just came over to play. You two were chatting away, so I thought I'd bring some tea, but it looks like I just missed her. I had no idea what Dad was talking about. Oh, she was like standing outside the door or something.
What the fuck?
But a cold sweat dripped down my back. How long were we talking? Rena-chan went upstairs about half after, so it was close to an hour, I guess. You saw her come up to the second floor? Yeah, I did. I also told her your room was the door down the hall up the stairs. Rena came to my house about an hour ago. Dad met her at the door and called out to me on the second floor.
God, what a fucking stalk! Holy shit! Oh, that's creepy.
I probably didn't hear him because I was so focused on my conversation with Oishi-san. I didn't reply, but he knew I was in my room, so he had her come inside. Then told her my room was on the second floor. She thanked my dad and went upstairs. Then about an hour passed. She passed by my dad just as he was bringing up tea and left. She came upstairs and about an hour passed. Then passed by my dad and returned home. Then after she came upstairs until she left, where was Rena? There's only a short hallway between my room and the stairs, meaning Rena had, for about an hour, in the hall. No, she couldn't have been standing in front of my door all that time. The door to my room wasn't particularly thick. You could easily hear everything being said inside. All the ominous things and all the nonsense I spoke to Oishi-san about began rushing through my head. Honey, don't tease him. More importantly, you need to clean up your studio. It's a mess again. Mom yelled up at Dad from downstairs. Dad left the tray with me and went downstairs with a disappointed chortle. I followed my dad out of the room with my eyes. I looked down at the floor and at the hallway where Rena might have stood all that time. Just now I was talking to Oishi-san with my back turned. Rena was standing a mere 6 feet away the whole time. At that time, in this dimly lit doorway, what did she see? What did she hear? For what reason? As the steam from the 2 teacups ominously wafted and twisted, the aroma of black tea filled my room. Yabai desu ne. So desu ne.
This is crazy.
Kawaiimon. You have received new tips. Lies! Lie to Rena.
Lies! Lies! Okay, so that was definitely a fucking meme that
New achievement. Yeah.
Yabai desu ne.
So desu ne. Weariness and a headache. Not a very nice way to start the day. What's wrong, Keiichi? You don't look so well. When did you go to sleep? It seemed that my mom had noticed my sullen state. Yesterday, I kept on waking up in the middle of the night. Without a doubt, I felt a presence. I felt the presence of someone standing in front of my door. I told myself repeatedly that it was my imagination and forced myself to try and sleep. Except not being able to stand it, I gathered up my courage and opened up the door. Of course, there wasn't anyone there. I think I did this 3 times throughout the night. Or maybe I just didn't remember doing any more than that. Even though I was able to get the breakfast table without incident, I still didn't feel at ease. It might be a cold. I don't really have an appetite. You just seem a little warm. Well, can you make it to school? Technically, I did go to a school, but it was mostly self-study. It wouldn't matter much if I missed a day, would it? It could have been that I hadn't been feeling well for the last few days because I really did have a cold. If I took some medicine and got a good day of rest, I might be able to greet everyone with a smile tomorrow. Ping pong. Startled, I looked back and forth between the entrance and the clock. It was 10 minutes later than when I usually met up with Rena. It was Rena. Rena-chan came to get you. What are you going to do? Are you going to take the day off? Rena was a good girl. She might be somewhat quirky, but she was certainly cute. The lunches she made were delicious, and she always looked out for me. Why should I be so scared of something like that? It wasn't Rena's fault. It was probably mine. I had to have been my cold. It just had to be. I'll rest. Sorry. Then I'll go send her off for you. Mom headed off to the door. I would have to pass by the entrance to get back to my room. I didn't have the nerve to meet with Rena, so I wrapped myself in a blanket off the sofa and closed my eyes. I was so sleep deprived, I quickly fell into a deep slumber. I had only intended to lie down for a bit, but it was almost noon when I woke up. I called out to my parents, but they didn't seem to be around. On the table, I found lunch prepared and a note. Mom and Dad had apparently driven off somewhere far away. Likely had to do with Dad's work. This happened every so often, so it wasn't that unusual. They would probably be back sometime after dinner. On the note it said, "The insurance card is in the cabinet. Take it and go to the hospital." There was also a well-drawn map to the hospital. That's right. I hadn't been there before, so I didn't know exactly where it was. I had a light lunch, although it was really just leftovers from the morning, and just in case went to the hospital. Zam. At night or in late noon. Normally I'd never be here in the middle of a weekday. Just walking around like this had me feeling guilty. It was an odd feeling.
Yeah, it is kind of weird to just be fucking doing absolutely nothing during some parts of the weekday.
I guess.
Because, no, I mean like with college and stuff.
Yeah. Nah.
I'm a very lazy person anyway, so.
I hate school, but I'm also like so unproductive during breaks. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I took a road I usually never use. After walking for a bit, the hospital sign came into view. Area Clinic was written rather stylishly on the sign. The clinic wasn't very big, but based on the scale, the rest of Hinamizawa, it was far too grand. There was a parking lot and even a reserved spot for buses. They must be making a mint. I spaced out in the air-conditioned waiting room till it was my turn to be seen. Maibara-san, please make your way up to the examination room. After properly answering all the chatty doctor's questions, he responded with the old, "It's probably a cold." They gave me a shot and 3 days worth of medicine. I thought it was a little overboard, but if it would clear away the gloomy feeling I've been having lately, then it was worth it. I settled the bill and took a quick trip to the washroom. As I was leaving, I heard a conversation between some elderly people who seemed to be regulars at the clinic. Of course, I had no intention of eavesdropping if it wasn't for that word. Must have been ONIKAKUSHI. I wonder, she was still pretty young. Might have just eloped. With whom? The man from Tokyo who visits every season. The young one with that big camera. Didn't you know they were getting along pretty well? Were they talking about Tomitake-san? I could feel my ears perky up. My foot's asleep. Ouch.
Ouchie, ouch.
My foot.
Ouch, ouch, my ouch, my foot. This is why
Ouchie,
this is
ouchie,
why
ouchie.
I'm so.
Ah.
This is why like my sister got a standing desk and she gave it to my brother, and it fucking sucks because I'm the one at the desk all the time, and I really wish I actually had that desk.
Just steal it.
I really should. Man, it would be nice to get you know what a standing desk is, right?
Yeah, my dad has one.
What the fuck? I want one. My
I don't know about that, but you have to make preparations before you elope. Leave a note or quit their job or something. It's an elopement because they didn't leave a note or a message. The thought that I'll never see that young nurse's face again makes me rather sad. Takano-san is an upstanding young woman. She'll be fine wherever she goes. So her name was Takano-san, that woman with Tomitake-san. And she worked at this clinic? Oyashiro-sama's shadow was following me everywhere I went. I started listening more closely, but they began talking about fishing, and it didn't seem like they were going to revisit the topic. I gave up and left. Thus, even though I was separated from the daily monotony of school, I wasn't able to escape from Yashiro-sama's shadow. But of course, Yashiro-sama was the guardian deity of this place, of Hinamizawa. As long as I was in Hinamizawa, I wouldn't be able to escape. Maybe it was because I was walking outside, but my appetite had suddenly returned. Might as well buy a snack with the change from the examination fee on the way home. Contemplating that, I turned onto a familiar street. At that moment, I heard a car horn abruptly honk behind me. Was I really walking so far in the middle of the road where I'd be in a car's way? I moved further off to the side, but the horn was still honking at me. I turned around, peeved. Oh, it's you.
Baba-san, good to see you.
It was Ueshi-san. He stepped out of his car, AC on full blast, and waved at me.
What's up today? You on break?
Just not feeling well, so I took the day off. I was about to buy lunch and head back home.
That's great. I'm about to get lunch myself. Would you mind going together?
Leave me alone.
If you're not feeling up for it, then don't mind me. You're like, I guess I'm not sure I wonder if it's normal in Japan for older people to hang around like younger. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know. Probably not.
I was
But,
going
like,
to think that, yeah.
I mean, we can ask Toto. Toto, in Japan, do old people hang out with young people a lot? I was just going to lie down after going home. Anyway, I didn't really have a cold. I doubt you want to eat at one of these local places. Let's go into town. Oh, wait. That's you.
Oh, sorry. Dad, you want to eat at one of these local places. Let's go into town. It's a bit of a drive. Is that alright? What do you mean local places are usually the best?
Yeah.
I know a pretty good place.
I'd finally begun to understand Uishi-san's roundabout way of saying things. He probably wanted to talk to me about stuff that would be difficult to discuss while in Hinamizawa. I mean, yeah, I know he just wants to talk about the, like, investigation and all that, but just, like, from other people's perspectives. I went with Oishi-san, riding in his frigid car. It was almost as if the bright sunlight outside was a lie.
I'm sorry for calling you so late at night. Did your parents get angry at you?
No. I recalled Rena, who had been listening to the phone conversation all that time, separated from me just by the door. Even now, the brightness of the sunlight, the thought still creeped me out. The big bump that jolted the car, the road connecting to the city, changed from dirt to pavement. My head swiveled back with a sudden realization. That's right. This is where Tomitake-san died.
They hit a snag on the investigation regarding Tomitake-san.
In Japan, it is common for older people to treat younger people to a meal. It is a form of communication. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, like, I know about, like, the whole, like, senpai stuff with, like, during, like, in work and stuff.
Yeah,
that
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I think it's because in America we're more secluded. Like
yeah.
people don't
like,
talk much outside of their like family or that kind of stuff. You might gain like much older friends, but that's usually, or like more acquaintances, or talk to more older acquaintances. But that's usually later in life when you're like doing work, like you're 18.
Yeah.
When you're
like-
younger, like when you're 14, we're not we're not really focused on the collective here in America.
Yeah, like I mean, one situation I could kind of see with this sort of thing is like a teacher or like of something or like some sort of mentor, but like even then it would be seen as kind of weird. But I mean, like once you're in your 20s, it's not seen as weird anymore, really, for like you to do whatever you want. But yeah. Oishi-san spoke while peering at me from the corner of his eye.
They believe it was caused by hallucinogens, given how he was clawing out his own throat. But a drug that could cause that happened so suddenly, it's extremely hard to come by. Bear in mind, of course, the autopsy was done with that premise in mind, but we didn't find any leads.
You know that thing you see in comics all the time where there's a drug that if you put it in them it doesn't leave any traces?
It exists. The Suka guy something or another.
What is that even? Succinyl
or
succinyl something? I don't know.
Oh, it's pretty common. But you see, there doesn't seem to be any kind of drug that would cause Tomitaka-san to act like that.
Then you're saying that the police concluded Tomitaka-san just died from the curse? I couldn't help but feel that the police were worthless. Based? I just wanted the idea of a curse to be dissociated from Tomitaka-san's mysterious death.
Fortunately, that's what it looks like. It's like right now. Putting aside the cause of death, without a doubt, he was surrounded by a group of people and had taken a beating before he died. That was no curse, but an accident so unquestionably involved. But an incident that unquestionably involved other humans.
The demons ganged up on him. That made me a bit relieved. We passed in front of the rather desolate but still busier than Hinamizawa train station. The car pulled into a restaurant parking lot and I followed Oishi-san into the shop. It was pretty crowded, but there were only adults at this hour. Of course there wouldn't be children in here in the middle of the weekday.
Do please. Oh, non-smoking.
This way, please.
Oh.
When you're ready to order, please call me over. We were led by a peculiarly dressed waitress to our table. I sat with Oishi-san in the booth.
So, what do you think? Aren't the wait? Oh my god!
Kill yourself!
You can't be doing this to a child. Aren't the waitresses out here cute? So
I guess.
And then Rena-chan is one of the fucking like waitresses, and she goes so cute. And everyone fucking no.
And they die.
This shop has always been quite busy. It's more about the waitresses than the food, you see. Well, bitch, I don't know. Take estrogen, become your own bitch.
Okay, listen, everything else that you did was like low-key is like fine, but this is weird.
It was okay, but this is like yeah, I was gonna say,
son, you're leering. What the fuck?
Am I really?
Ew. He needs to die. Regardless of how the waitresses looked, the food was decent enough. Huh?
This is a real picture?
I'm pretty sure like all the things in this game are real pictures, all the backgrounds.
I wonder if it's like. I wonder if we could go to this place.
Huh.
It's probably closed.
Finishing our meals while talking about some inane topic, Oishi-san's after-meal cup of coffee arrived at the table.
Yesterday, we talked about the Hinamizawa Pass, didn't we?
Yeah, that it was the village of man-eating demons or something like that.
I didn't know much myself, so I asked my grandmother about it this morning.
Oishi-san took out the notepad that was stuffed into his breast pocket.
Turns out that Hinamizawa-san used to be called Onikakushi, or Ogre's Abyss.
Onikakushi? That's quite the name.
The name is still around. The marsh where the Shinto priest's wife drowned herself is still called Ogre's Abyss.
Like, I know, like, I was just thinking because, like, I know, like, ogres in Japan
Have layers?
No, they're like, I mean, yeah, like bringing up Shrek, like the Japanese like portrayal of ogres is pretty different to like a Western portrayal. Like,
Oh yeah. Well, it's more. I think our visions of ogres is more informed by kind of like the old tales of like the medieval past.
yeah, like
Like those kind of medieval tales.
I feel like over here
know
they're
that-
like more like goblin-ish, and in Japan they're more like demon-ish. Like
Yeah,
they're,
I was gonna say. They're more portrayed as demons. Okay, continue.
I want to look up a picture actually. Picture Japanese ogre or oni. I guess a Japanese ogre and an oni are the same thing.
They are.
Yeah. Interesting. So it's like a red demon with horns basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's said that the abyss, that the depths of that marsh connects to the realm of the demons.
Of course, nobody told me anything about such an ominous marsh.
And you see, it appears that they are both feared and revered.
A respect born of fear. I guess you could kind of say it was, like, deification. A village of inhuman creatures.
Seems like the demons were sent in, or mountain-dwelling mystics of sorts. Take villagers with incurable illnesses into the ogre's abyss and healing them, for example.
Even if we are calling them demons, Tengu, long-nosed goblins, or senin would be more apt description. Wow, we're just learning so much Japanese mythology.
Yeah. They don't seem like such terrible people, even though they're called demons.
That
sorry,
was me,
that was
but
you.
whatever. They don't seem like such terrible people, even though they were called demons.
But they were still man-eating demons. And according to the story my grandma told me, as payment for treating the son's illness, let's eat the mother who brought them here, or was apparently how things went.
The price of curing her son was herself? That's unsettling.
Of course, the stream is dying.
There's a demon statue at a temple near Nara Park, so go and see it while you're petting the deer. Oh yeah, there's that like park where you can like feed deer and like pet them and stuff.
If you drag me to Japan, maybe.
Oh, that's
I
a
mean,
good
you
idea.
color.
I should drag you to Japan.
Of course, the mother took her son and ran. Now you see, all the people who lived in Onafuchi, the demons chased them down, round them up, and captured them. This stream is dying hard. Can you reset it?
Huh? It's dying as in like tech issues or what?
No, it's like really slow. The audio is like choppy. Just reset it.
Oh.
I mean, like on
Well-
Discord, turn it.
Oh,
Turn it on and off.
yours. Okay. Let's see here. Turn it on and off again, of course. The entire village.
Entire
apparently-
village. Oh, sorry.
You will be executed for this transgression.
In the end, it seems both the mother and son was caught and eaten. The end.
Wow, you have such vibrant green eyes. There's a problem with this story. Both witnesses and the story were eaten, so nobody would be able to tell the tale.
Huh? There's apparently of old fables like this. Yeah, like a lot of like all those old creepypastas where like the person who's writing this is like, wait, aren't you gonna like die
And
soon
then
or whatever?
I died. No, like they're typing
Then
on
I
their phone or
died.
something. It's like I could hear the demon approaching me, even though it's been 2 steps away this entire time. I managed to write out this 5-chapter story of my entire life before it got me.
Yeah.
And then Jeff the Killer said, "I'm going to Jeff the Kills
Continue
you."
on.
In contrast to the
Alright.
ghastly tale, Oishi-san laughed heartily while sipping his coffee.
But there are a few other tales where the demons from Onikakushi band together to capture their prey.
I recalled that Mion said all the villagers united and fought against the dam construction. I saw similarities with how that part about unification, wait, what did that say? Overlapped. Normally, okay, it's you. Meow.
Oh,
It's you.
huh?
The
Oh, sorry.
first one.
Normally they hunt down a single person, and they choose who it was to be beforehand.
Oh, I see. So all the girls are actually demons, and they are choosing Keiichi to hunt down eventually.
Ketchup-kun.
Ketchup-kun, no.
Ketchup-kun, no.
That caught my attention. Oishi-san also appeared to be pondering what it meant. Oh,
My
wait.
demon told me that you must never interfere with the demon's hunt.
Wasn't the game they played during the festival called the Demon Hunt thing or whatever?
Huh?
The game that they played, the club game they played during the festival where they were like eating all the food and stuff, wasn't it called like the Demon's like Fire Hunt, something like that? It had something to do with demon and hunting.
I wouldn't remember. Yippee!
Bruh. Well, I know that at least one of their club activities had something to do with demons and hunting and stuff like that. Doesn't Keiichi also... Well, he calls Mion, like, a monster, but, like, doesn't he call her a demon sometimes, too? Oh, foreshadowing. Ooh.
Foreshadowing.
Hmm.
Alright. Fucking hit it. Oh, sorry. You should just hole up in your house and hide under the covers, she said.
Take a shot every time one of us reads the wrong thing or doesn't know what they're supposed to read in all of our Higurashi videos.
You'd be drunk. You'd be so drunk.
You'd be dead.
It means you mustn't ever. Sorry, you have to read that.
Exactly. So what does this all mean?
It means you must never help or protect the prey. As long as you don't disturb the demon's hunt, no harm will fall upon the villagers. It seems there's that kind of rule.
Basically, don't help the victims. Pretend you didn't see the atrocities. In other words, what happens if you break the rule?
Well, they're man-eating monsters after all.
Many parts of that caught my attention. Parts of the story he told me overlapped with his theory that the perpetrators were all the villagers, the village families. Even if it wasn't the whole village, it was conceivable that the village were hiding under the covers and leaving them to die when there's a group that was on their hunt, wasn't it? I didn't dare speak it. Then, Oishi-san, I guess it looks like it's either the village families or a group of villagers perpetrating the crimes.
What do you think, Mabara-san? Excuse me. Another cup of coffee, please.
Well, just like me.
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining fucking Rena-chan as one of the waitresses just fucking staring this entire time.
She's like, yes, sir. Coffee cup, so cute. And it's like, what the fuck? And then she strangles him and snaps his neck and he dies.
Best ending? True ending?
True. That's what I wanted to know. Seemed that we were both waiting for the other to say that last part. I waited for the waitress to finish pouring coffee before speaking.
Last year, I had a nagging feeling when Satoshi-kun disappeared.
Oishi-san muttered as he watched the milk swirl around in his coffee.
So, those friends of Satoshi-san, meeting your group of friends, Mabara-san, I had a bit. Really just a bit, you know? Okay. A background checking done on them.
If Oishi-san had said this to me before, I would have been furious since he told me earlier not to suspect my friends. But as I was now, I couldn't.
This might sound pretty stupid, Mabara-san. And if you feel it's stupid, please say so. I'll stop.
Oishi-san was wearing the most serious expression that I had ever seen from him. It was as if he was telling me to prepare myself and listen. There were quite a few things I regretted hearing from Oishi-san, but none of them were as threatening as this. A little voice beside me was screaming like an alarm. Stop, Keiichi. This is probably the last one. I took a deep breath and silenced that voice. I would not run from the truth. Please. That was all I could utter. Oishi-san stared at Tobias silently for a few moments. After he was certain I was ready, he began.
The victims of the incident, the first year was an overseer. A few weeks prior, he had an altercation with Mion Sonozaki-san. Multiple altercations.
Why is he beefing with a child? Oishi-san had said before that Mion had defied the dam project vehemently. Well, it wasn't hard to imagine how she'd be if she got worked up.
In the second year, the married couple who supported the project died in an accident, right? They had a daughter. Her name was Toko Hojo-san.
Oh! Satoshi's her brother? Okay. Huh?
Eh?
Satoko meaning Satoko? Oishi-san, wait, you didn't know her last name this entire time? I can't remember if that was ever said. Oishi-san's...
I don't think so. It's one of those things that, like, the characters only referred to as, like, with their first name, so...
I guess. Oishi-san's look told me that my voice was too loud. I realized it as well and quickly cut it down. Oh.
The Shinto priest and his wife who died in the third year, you see, their daughter was Rika Furude-san.
Hmm.
They're all traumatized. Yay! Yippee!
They're all orphans. Yippee! I think.
Wah.
Well, besides from Mion,
Mion, yeah. I think. Maybe.
Yeah.
Rika-chan
ahead.
was...
The housewife who died in the 4th year. You know that. You know already, don't you? It was a stepmother of Satoko Hojo-san.
Huh.
She was with her aunt, and uncle's custody, as she lost both of her parents in the accident. She lived in the victim's house.
I could tell my lips were getting dry. I didn't even have the wits to keep my mouth from hanging agape. I had thought it was nothing but a bizarre incident, and that I could easily distance myself from. But clicking and clacking, it had snuck all the way to my feet.
The one who disappeared at the 4th year, by the way. He was Satoko-san's older brother.
Yeah. What? Wait just a second. Took everything I had to finally say that. I gulped down a glass of water and once again wiped my face with a napkin. Calm down, Kichimabaru.
Calm down, Kicha.
But Oishi-san was relentless. Instead of waiting for me to finish sorting out my feelings, he started speaking again. The last of the things I shouldn't have heard.
All the victims need to be connected to your group of friends.
That has to be just a coincidence.
Mabar-san, keep it down. Everyone's looking.
Mion? Satoko? Rika-chan? So what if they're connected? You're telling me
I like that they don't say
all of
anything
my
about.
friends?
I think they don't say anything about the.
The evil and intimidating
Reika?
Rena.
Rena,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
It couldn't be. It just couldn't be. Well, Rena is different, isn't she? Rena isn't connected with the victims at all.
Rena Ryuji-san was living in a suburb in Ibaraki Prefecture up until last year. Well, it's true she hadn't directly met any of the victims.
He said it in a roundabout way. Is he saying she's also connected?
Actually, I looked into her. Before Ryuji-san moved away from Hinamizawa, she was suspended from school. It seems like she went through the school building and broke all the windows.
Wow.
Wow, she's just like me.
True. Rena did that? She broke all the windows at her school? That same silly Rena had?
Hey, can you look at the DC
I
stuff?
couldn't even imagine it. What?
That's me. That's Rena.
Bleh. I am not
She's so
doing
silly.
that.
Okay.
Bleh.
Bleh.
It seemed
It
that
seems that
yeah.
after her 3-day suspension, she didn't return from school. She went to a neurologist and diagnosed with dysautonomia. She was given a weeks of counseling and medication.
Dysautonomia. Let me look that up.
I have to leave in like 1 minute.
Dysautonomia.
When your autonomic nervous
A
system.
nervous system
So
disorder that yeah.
So basically all the automatic functions of your body, those stop for a second. Or like
What?
those
So,
don't
like-
work properly. So like your blood flow and that kind of stuff.
Low blood pressure, nauseated, feeling faint.
Okay,
Blah.
I'm
well,
going
that's
to have to go now.
Ah.
See ya.
Oh, bye bye.
Choose it. Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye. How do I save again? Okay, well, I guess that we're ending. And so, cat bye-bye, yeah. Color bye-bye too. But before that, I actually have an announcement. Bye bye. I will be getting my own custom model soon. I'm commissioning someone for one. My very first custom VTuber model. So that's exciting. Sorry I don't sound so excited, but I am so sleepy. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I need to just spend the rest of the day like doing nothing. And it sucks because I woke up like so early, but I can't even be productive or anything. I'm just so sleepy. But yeah, bye bye everyone.